Hello everyone, how are you? Well, I hope. So here is the video message about today's lesson on Monday the 4th of May. So if you look at the top, you can see there are 4 aims for today. Learn about VE Day. Use adjectives to describe an item of lost property. Answer the question, what is something like? And use adjectives to describe a person's character or personality. So, first of all, this week is a short week because on Friday we have a bank holiday. So there's no school, no work on Friday. Because it is VE Day on the 8th of May, and that is the 75th anniversary. So do you know what it's the 75th anniversary of? So the original VE Day was on the 8th of May 1945. Here are some clues. Maybe you will see these decorations. This is bunting in red, white and blue, which are the colours of the Union Jack. So that's the Great Britain flag. And you might see lots of these kinds of pictures in black and white with soldiers and normal people with their Union Jacks, their flags, and they are celebrating in the streets. And they are celebrating because on the 8th of May 1945, the Second World War ended in Europe. So VE Day, which is Victory in Europe Day, is a celebration of the end of the war and honouring the people who died in the war. So if we go down, if you look at my email, you'll see a worksheet which gives you some information about VE Day. It tells you a little bit more about it. So have a look at the worksheet, read the information and follow the links to find out more about VE Day. Okay, so the second thing in this lesson, we have used lots of adjectives recently, and we can use adjectives to describe objects. So this week we are going to think about lost property. So can you remember a time when you lost something? Did you find it? So first thing, watch this video on this link, which is about lost property. Second, in my email, look at the vocabulary worksheet called Lost Property Descriptions Vocabulary. There you will see there are some questions. So when you lose something, if you go to a lost property office to find it, they will ask you some questions. So they will ask you your name, address, your personal details. They will ask you what you have lost. And then they will ask you to describe the item you have lost. So what is it? What colour is it? What shape is it? How big is it? Does it have any patterns on it? And if you want to find it, it's important you give as much description as you can. So have a look on this worksheet, have a look at the questions and the vocabulary you can use in the answers, and you might need to use your dictionary to check some of those words. Then, also in the email, look at the worksheet which is called Lost Property PDF. Go down to page 4, and on page 4 you will see some pictures of things that maybe lots of people lose. So look at the pictures and can you write a description of some of them? And in your description, can you use the questions and the vocabulary from this worksheet to help you? Okay. Okay, sometimes when we lose something, sometimes we have to complete a claim form with information about what we have lost. So also in my email there are 2 claim forms to complete. The first one is called Claim Form Lost Property. So read the form and answer the questions as fully as you can. And then look at the other attachment in my email, Claim Form 2, and the same. Read the questions and answer them and give as much description as you can. Sometimes there isn't a claim form. Sometimes we need to write a letter about something we have lost. So the last worksheet for lost property is a formal letter explaining about what you have lost. So look at the worksheet, read the letter, answer the questions, and then can you write your own letter? So imagine you have lost something and you are writing a letter about what you have lost, and you can use my letter as an example to help you. So the next part of the lesson is related to this word, like. So this is a really common word in English, very useful, but also it can be a little bit confusing. So look at these questions. Do you like Reading? Do you like New Directions? So how would you answer those questions? Easy. Down here, these are my example answers. So, do you like Reading? Yes, I do, because it's a lively town with lots to do and it's very cosmopolitan. Do you like New Directions? Yes, I do, because you can learn a lot there. Okay, so we know those questions. We've looked at those questions. Of course, those are my example answers. Both are positive with yes. Maybe you want to say no. So maybe you want to say, no, I don't, because... But it depends. 2 possible answers. This is the positive, this is the negative. So now, look at this question. This question also has like, but this is a different question. So this question is, what is something like? So for example, what is Reading like? Or number 2, what is New Directions like? So think about these questions. How would you answer them? Now look at my answers. So the first question, what is Reading like? The answer, it is a large town in the south of England. It is quite near London. It is lively with lots to do and very cosmopolitan. Question 2. What is New Directions like? It is an adult education college in Reading. You can do courses in different subjects there. For example, ESOL and maths. So you can learn a lot there. So if you look at my questions and my answers, you can see that this question with what is something like asks you to give a description. So we often start the answer with it is, like my answers, or the plural they are. And in our answer we include facts and adjectives to describe. So that question is asking for a description. So just to make that clear, here is a link to a video which explains a little bit more about those questions. So watch this video here and that will help you understand. And then in my email there is a worksheet called What is Reading Like? Look at the questions and can you write your answers? Okay? So the last part of the lesson, we are going to look at describing a person's character or personality. So when this is with this question, when we have the question, what is he like, or what is she like, we are asking about the person's character or their personality. So if we say, what is he like? Maybe we answer, he is intelligent, kind, and hardworking. So we're asking about character. And in our answer, we use adjectives to describe character, like intelligent, kind, hardworking. So click the link below, and here you will find some activities which practice these adjectives for describing a person's character. So follow the link and you can try some of the activities. And then finally, in my email, there is a character adjectives worksheet. So can you complete the worksheet with the adjectives, and then you can check your answers on page 2. Okay? And that's everything for the lesson today. So I hope you understand all that. If you have any questions, please email me or you can text me. And it would be really nice to hear from you, how you are getting on. So please contact me. Just tell me how you are and how you are finding the work, because I am missing my students. So I would really like to hear from you. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.